This is an easy step-by-step tutorial on how to do the acrobatic stitch. I'm going to be using a 4mm hook and some cotton yarn size 3. So for the stitch, you want to start with a foundation chain that is a multiple of 6 plus 3. So in my case, I have 21. For row 1, you're going to skip the first 2 chains, and onto the third, you're going to do 2 double crochets. So we're going to do 1 and 2 into the same place. Now you're going to start your row repetition, and for that you're going to start with a chain 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You want to skip 5 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And on to the next, you're going to do 5 double crochets into the same one. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're going to repeat this all the way till the end of the row. So I'm going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, skip 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, on to the next, do 5 double crochets into the same place, and you're going to repeat this until the end of the row, and when you're there, you're going to have 6 chains left. So I'm at the very end of the row here, and I have 6 chains left. So I'm going to do my final chain 4, and on to the very last chain, you're going to finish this round with doing 3 double crochets into that same chain. So that's 1, 2, and 3. And this is the end of row 1. So for row 2, you're going to start with a chain 2, and this is going to count as 1 double crochet, and you're going to flip your work. So now you're going to skip the first 3 stitches, which is 1, 2, and 3. So onto the chain space, you're going to do the following. You're going to, and by the way, this starts your row repetition. So you're going to work 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3. You're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry. And now you're going to do 3 double crochets into that same space as well. So that's 1, 2, and 3. So you're going to get this like little hole in between those clusters of double crochets. So now you are going to skip the next 5 double crochets, which is this here, and onto the next chain space, you're going to repeat this same that you did previously. So you're going to begin that repeat again. So skipping the next 5, and onto the next chain space, you're going to do 3 double crochets, a chain 3, and 3 double crochets. And that is your row repetition. You want to do this until the very end. So now you're going to be at the very end of the row. You're going to skip the next 2 stitches, the next 2 double crochets. And onto the top of the turning chain, you're going to do 1 double crochet. So here we are going to skip the next 2, and onto the top of the turning chain, you want to do 1 double crochet. And this here is the end of row 2. For row 3, you want to start with a chain 6. That's 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, and flip your work. This chain 6 is going to count as 1 double treble crochet and a chain 1, just so you know. So now we're going to do 5 double crochets into the next chain chain 3 arch. So this one here, we're going to do 5 double crochets into there. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The row repeat, by the way, begins at that very first double crochet. And so now you are going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and repeat. So you're going to do 5 double crochets into the next chain 3 space and begin that repetition. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we are going to chain 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And continue this repeat until the end of your row. So at the very end of the row here, you're going to have the last 3 double crochets and the turning chain. So to finish this row, you're going to, after the 5 double crochets that you just did, you're going to finish it by chaining 1 and do 1 double treble on top of the turning chain. So past these double crochets from the previous row into this spot. So I've chained 1 and I'm going to do a double treble crochet. For that, you want to loop your hook 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. And now go into the top of the turning chain. Grab your yarn and pull it through. So you should have 5 loops on your hook. You're gonna yarn over and pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. So that's gonna be your double treble crochet there. And that is the end of row 3. For row 4, you want to start with a chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and flip your work. You're going to count this chain 5 as 1 treble crochet and a chain 1. Now you want to do 3 double crochets into the next chain 1 space, which is that chain 1 that you did in the previous row. So into this space here, you're going to do 3 double crochets. It's 1, 2, and 3. Now you're going to skip the next 5 double crochets, so these ones here, and into the next chain space, you're going to work the combo of 3 double crochets, 2, 3, a chain 3, and 3 double crochets into that same space as well. So that's 1, 2, and 3. And that is the repetition that you want to have. So we're going to skip the next 5 double crochets, and into the next chain space, you're going to do this combo. 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets. So I'm at the very end of my row here where I need to skip these 5 double crochets, but we're going to end it a little bit differently here. So into this chain space, we're going to work 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, and 3. A chain 1 and 1 treble crochet into the top of the turning chain. So we're going to do a treble crochet into the top of this turning chain. And this here is the end of row 4. For row 5, you want to start with a chain 3 and flip your work. This chain 3 is going to count as 1 double crochet. So now you want to do 2 double crochets into the next chain 1 space, which is right here. So here we're going to do 2 double crochets. That's 1, and this is 2. And now you're going to start your row repeat. You're going to chain 4. And now you want to do 5 double crochets into the next chain 3 arch, which is here. I'm going to do 5 double crochets there. And that's going to be the row repeat. You're going to chain 4 and do 5 double crochets into the next chain 3 arch, and that's what you're going to repeat until the end of the row, and I will see you there. So I'm at the end of my row here, and so I'm going to do my final chain 4, and to finish this row you want to do 3 double crochets into the turning chain, which is going to be this one here. So into that chain you're going to do 3 double crochets into the same spot. So here's 1, 2, and 3. And this is the end of row 5. So now you're going to essentially just repeat rows 2 through 5 until you have the desired length of the work that you are doing. And this is what the finished swatch looks like. But it's really pretty. I like it a lot. We like it.
Subscribe to my channel. Do it.